Howdy guys, and welcome from my first multi-day tour on this channel. This time with my brother Jonas. Hello Jonas.
Hello guys.
Are you looking forward to this experience?
Of course, as always.
So, we first need to hike a little bit, but we plan to do 2 overnighters during this tour, and yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty nice. I think my unconsciousness really demanded that we are on one of these mountains, which you see from the road while you're driving for the landscape, and where you think, oh, we gotta go hike there one time. And this is what we actually do to now. There you can see the distant mountain range or ridge. I don't know how far it is away. You can write your guess down in the comments. Yeah, does it show on camera? Yeah, it's a little bit pelty or woolly, I don't know how you actually call it. I love the look of these mountains with the different layers. I don't know how well you can see it on the recording. I'll make some with my better camera now. The area behind me used to be spruce woods. It's not like I've been here before, but this was just the typical type of forest in this particular area. But it has been cut because there was some kind of insect which especially affected the type of wood as the spruce. I'll fill in my thematic gaps. We are now entering the mystical part of this forest. Really moody over here.
As the time went on, we started looking for a place to camp for the night, which turned out to be more complicated than expected, but after some searching, we found what we were looking for.
Okay, I'm kinda done. Jonas is not completely done. He's still working on his construction. So I have 2 tarps because one tarp alone wasn't long enough. You see there's still a gap and a weak point of my construction, but I don't think it's gonna rain from that direction into my hammock. Pretty much used the most area of the tarp to fill this area because the wind was coming from here pretty bad. And then the actual hammock below the tarps. I built something similar as a tent with my second tarp. And Jonas is still working on his construction. Can I help you somehow? Okay, now we are actually kind of done. I think it's time to cook now. We're just gonna sit here for now, eat a little bit until the potatoes are done, and talk a little bit. It's actually quite comfortable. It's actually really convenient. After actions like this here, even though it's not that intense, you appreciate the house and the heating much more. I don't know if you can see the steam the boiling water.
I'm gonna mix it in a few minutes, then it's gonna be ready finally.
Yeah, I expected around 0 degree, but I just said that number. I just said, oh, it's gonna be around 0 degree here, but I didn't really have to see. I didn't really remember how cold 0 degree can feel when you're just sitting outside for several hours without gloves or a really warm jacket. I'm really looking forward to this meal, but I'm actually more looking forward to just laying in my bedroll. Way better than last time, with your help. Thanks. My overnighter at a castle, also in the Eifel. I was about to say not far away, but I think it's actually quite a ride from here. Yeah, my recommendation, watch it. It was in the late autumn, and now we have the late winter / early spring. We finished our meal and now it's time to brush our teeth. Okay, we are now going back to the path, because we wanna watch some stars. The star sky over here is really amazing. I might be able to capture some photos of it, but videos will be very difficult with my phone. Is it convenient?
That's fine. It's actually warmer than I expected.
That's good, because it's pretty windy. You can't really see me, but I'm also about to go to sleep. We've brushed our teeth, we've watched stars. I photograded one. I've taken a photo. Good night and until tomorrow. Good morning. I just woke up. I slept pretty well under these circumstances. I woke up several times because it was very windy, and my tarp made very loud noises. Jonas isn't awake yet. I think I'll wake him up in a couple of minutes. I first need to change my clothes again, and then we can start cook something or just eat our breakfast that we prepared, and then we'll have to gather our stuff again, and yeah, then the hiking starts again.
Wie haben wir?
7:45 Uhr.
Echt krass.
As I said, it was in fact so windy that the wind sounded like a car. But my tarps held the wind. Good morning. Okay, we've packed our stuff. We left our camping spot and we are on our way again. I've planned a tour that leads us to two other mountains, but we are now thinking about changing the path a little bit because we have way more time than expected. Jonas is currently shitting and I'm enjoying the amazing view. I can see something similar as a castle or a tower. Maybe I can capture it on the video. Yeah, I think so. But how far is this away? You can write your guess as well in the comments. Or is this just a tree? I'm not sure if you noticed the difference, but I'm not recording with my phone anymore because it's almost empty, the battery. We just encountered the first human on this trip. Well, not really, but we can see and hear them.
Wo fang ich an? Wo hör ich auf? Wer trägt den Grund, auf dem ich lauf? Gestern vorbei, heute nicht mehr. Morgen vielleicht, weißt du's, großer Bär.
An interesting forest, isn't it? The perfect mixture of pines, spruce and oak trees. Our water reserves are almost empty, and according to Google Maps there's a spring nearby, but we first need to find this one, so it's supposed to be somewhere down here. So I would say you take care of my stuff and I'll search for the spring. Perhaps I should already take my water bottle. I'll first see if I can find a way down here, and I think I already found something. I can hear some noise, but I can't say if it's just the wind howling in the trees or if it's an actual river or a spring of water. If there is any, it's probably down here in the valley. By the way, if you're interested in seeing some more pictures of this trip, you can go check out my Instagram channel. It's the first link in the description. I think I hear the noise of some water. Okay, great. So I found something. I just need to get up here again, get the other bottles, and somehow get down here. Okay, Jonas is now fetching water as well, and since I now have two bottles, one with usual drinking water and one with the water from the spring down there, I don't get it. I don't know how you call them on English, but we encountered several of them on this trip and they were just all rude. I don't get why. Okay, I somehow have to mark this bottle that this is my only drinking water, so I know which bottle to drink of and which one to cook of. This one doesn't have to be clean, you just somehow have to tell which one is the right. Now I just shouldn't replace the top of a bottle. I don't know how you call this piece of a bottle. I write it with subtitles. Okay, we still have a couple of hours until the sun will set. We are thinking about setting our camp up in this forest, and if that's done, night can come and we will try to climb the tallest mountain of Eifel, which is actually right in front of me. It just doesn't look so magnificent right now because I'm already at a couple of hundreds of meters, but this mountain is supposed to be the end of our trip and the final destination. As you can see, it got way more cloudy. The sun isn't shining anymore. But we've built our camp, and I would say this is one of the best I've ever had. Because my hammock is completely covered under tarps. I didn't tie it with a rope, but the rope is already prepared. And Jonas is right next to me. A negative thing might be the shooting range over there, but I don't think a hunter will come there because it's already very mossy, old and not that stable at all. But something else which is very interesting in my opinion
are those kind of places where the wild boars come at night.
Very good example is this one. You can see they lay down over here and they push themselves against a tree. I don't know a better word right now. You can even see some hairs of them on the tree. I think they cure themselves with a heart. I don't know that word as well, but I'm not sure if that's even true. Bon appetit. We ate our pasta. It was okay. The sauce wasn't the yellow from the egg.
It worked, but nothing more.
And
it was not very tasty. Servus.
okay, behind me you can see the forest where we overnighted. The night wasn't as good as the last night. I have slept a little bit, but I was also awake for a long time. And I think I just imagined that there were these kind of pigs nearby, but I don't think that was actually the case. But it was one reason why I didn't sleep so well. It was windy again, and I think it was a bit colder than last night. Hard to tell because last night, or the night before the last night, it was very windy, so the temperature felt colder.
Not me actually, I had a better night. Maybe you had a worse place this time and you took more of the wind.
Okay guys, I would say it was a very nice trek and a very nice tour.
Absolutely.
A spontaneous thing, just one weekend, and it didn't take us long to plan the whole thing.